Hi Han, welcome to Barelymisst's channel. To all my new subscribers, I feel like I want to dance for y'all. There's so many of y'all. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for choosing me, you guys. And to the regular Hunz gang, I love you so much, you guys. Thank you for staying with me. I really appreciate it. And if you are new to this channel, please don't leave me without subscribing, because we're having fun here in this channel. Before I get into the video, I want you guys to actually understand how I feel. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for subscribing. I am very honored to be part of the people that you like on YouTube. So thank you so much. I'm going through the most because of this nail. Anyway, today I'm drinking gardens. I ain't trying to say much about it because I'm gonna get in trouble at home with this gardens, but it's all I have because lockdown. But it's actually really good. Like, I mixed it with tonic and Red Bull, and it's the most amazing thing I've ever had. Cool, let's give Mogai the name. Let's call him Double Cap. I think Double Cap suits him. I met Double Cap through the fact that he actually worked for my uncle. You guys actually probably know that when someone works for a family member, or rather associates a lot with a family member, you take them as family, right? Yes, right. So you take them as family and they become like this person you trust. If it's a guy, you take them as your brother. If it's a girl, you take them as your sister. So for me, honestly, this guy was like my brother. Him being somehow like a brother. Our thing started in a sense that I was in high school and I had moments where when I was having extra classes, I would use a taxi to get back home. So what happened was, this one time when I hope this person doesn't watch this, because I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble because I denied what happened. Now I'm confessing. I'm so scared. Anyway, okay, cool. During my times of taking extra classes, I would come back late at home. Sometimes I would feel like, oh my god, I'm using so much money taking a taxi. What if I fucking skip extra classes and save my money? Because obviously at home they used to give me extra cash, which is imali yomkero, to come back with the taxi shop. So this one lucky day, I take a taxi and I drop off at the mall. When I get to the mall, I think I was going to buy like part of my stationery stuff. Before I get inside the store, I bump into Double Cap, right? So Double Cap comes to me and he's like, oh hey. I'm like, hey, you know, in my mind I'm like, oh brother, you know, happy I found Uputwami, and I'm like about 15-20 minutes away from home. So I'm like, oh hey, I'm actually glad you're here. Are you by any chance going home so I can get a lift? Double Cap at any time, because obviously he actually works at home, so he has to go home from then because it was like late. He had knocked off as well. So I'm like, okay, cool, please wait for me, because he was done whatever he was doing. I'm like, please wait for me. He's like, don't even ask, right? So I see that he's such a nice brother. Okay, so I get in, I do the shopping, quick shopping. I get what I wanted in the store. I remember it was ShopRite, so I get inside ShopRite, buy what I want to buy, out. When I get outside Vele, Double Cap is outside waiting for me. Shop. Thanks Double Cap. Hop in the front, I go. Okay, so we talk about life obviously in general on the way home. He asked me like, how's school, how's everything? And then I tell him, I'm like, yo, you know what, I'm actually sick and tired of the extra classes because they're so draining. I always get back home so tired. Sometimes I pass out. When I have a test, I have to write the test unprepared because I'm not that person to actually skip a test, or rather lie that I didn't study, you know. I'm a person that, you know, I just want to get things done. So when I tell him that, he's like, you know what, you actually don't have to struggle with hiking, going from one taxi to the next just so you get home, because I'm here. I'm thinking, okay, I don't really take it to head at the time, but I'm like, okay, that could work. Mina, I'm thinking, what am I doing? Saving my shmoney, right? Shop. I'm like, okay girl, you're gonna save money, so allow Double Cap to fucking transport you. I'm like, thank you, double cap. So double cap offers to fucking pick me up every time I have extra classes. So now the plan was, okay, take my numbers and buzz me, I'll save your numbers, then I would know when to fetch you whenever you have extra classes. I think I had extra classes twice a week. So I'm like, okay, thank you so much, you're far too kind, you don't have to. And double cap is just like, don't worry. And then he adds into it, you know, spicing there. Double cap is like, do you want some ice cream? I'm like, honey, do you guys understand how easy it was when you're in high school and you're this stupid high school girl? Ice cream. Literally, this person buys me ice cream. I'm like, okay, I found my long lost brother that cares so much, you know. Okay, I get home, I put my school bags away, I chill a bit, and while I'm studying later on, I get a text. The text says, hey, it was nice having ice cream with you, you're such a nice person, very smart, I love your attitude. I'm like, Aibo, konzakalan? Am I missing a point or something? What's going on? Okay, cool. I don't think about it too much, but I'm like, thank you so much for offering to actually take care of my extra class transport situation. And it's like, anytime, make sure you call or text me, I will be there. In fact, tell me like on the day and tell me what time you need to come out at school, and then I'll be there. I'm like, shut up. Hi guys, before we get caught, I don't know if this person has a wife. I kind of had an idea about it, like I ain't gonna lie. Well, I actually would hear rumors at home because I mean this person was part of the family. Like, I don't know why men are like that. Like, there's never a room of you feeling like when they really like you, there's never a room of you feeling the pressure or understanding. You know what, you are second best. Like sometimes you just feel like you are the main, like everything is just, it's understandable, right? Okay, now I'm gonna tell you guys in Dabazam, but it's fine because y'all love indulging. Cool. So before I get caught with double cap, I was dating this guy. It's cool. But for me, honestly guys, to be honest, you know that moment where you're on peak, where you're just giving anyone your numbers, or you rather talking to anyone that you feel like they are exciting in life, simply because at the time I was not having sex. Like I was that girl that felt like ukjola is to just talk to these boys and then and then it ends there. You get me? I was having the time of my life fucking talking to all these boys that were fucking lying to me. So I was seeing this guy whom I went to school with, and then I was also talking to another guy who was transporting some people to school. So basically he drove like a bus, a school bus. So I was like talking to him in a sense that, you know, it's one of those, like it's all games for me, but our thing is quite serious because I'm hiding it from the guy I'm talking to in high school. Let's try give them names so I don't confuse you going forward. So let's call my main boyfriend baby 1, and then the second one that I'm talking to, let's call him baby 2, right? Sharp. Let's pack that. So now double cap comes to fetch me at school. Every time I have extra classes, fetching me school, buys me lunch. Hey, life was great. So now I get comfortable. I'm like, you know what, it's only fair to thank a person when they're good to you. So every time it drops me off, I also text. I'm like, as in, you are such a blessing, an angel, you're such a saint, a nonpareil. I used to use all those words and be like, as in, I really appreciate you. Nigga fell into that. He'd also answer, oh my god, I miss you, I can't wait until, like, maybe if I had an extra class on Monday, obviously I see him on Monday, it drops me off, it's over. If I had another extra class on Friday, I'm telling you, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he tells me, oh my god, I can't wait for Friday, can't wait till Friday, as if anything happened. But it was just drop off situation. Fast forward comes the day of going to Groove. Because the wife is from KZN, she was apparently at home in KZN. Me being a teenager that's just living her best life. I post on Facebook, I say, oh my god, I can't wait for so and so festival. Baby girl, because she's very organized, she knows what to do at what time. I talked to baby number 2. Remember, baby number 2 has transportation, so I'm like, baby number 2, I'm gonna need transport. I also want to go to the Washamabal Pen festival. So we have like a very nice resort park back home where literally everything happens, you know, when everyone is talking about one festivity. So I knew my brothers are there, my cousins, my friends from school, all those things. It's just me leaving home. I couldn't leave with anyone. And also at home they were strict. Obviously I knew they were not really gonna say, okay, yeah, go to festivities. No honey, not at my house. So I would be like, mom, I'm going to a friend and we might come back late. So that was my situation. A part of me was like, guessing she will just figure it out. She knows I'm going there. Guys, how stupid was Double Cap to not tell me that his wife had seen texts? Nigga didn't even. I don't know if maybe he didn't know, maybe the wife checked and she didn't like say anything to him. I don't understand what had happened. But no, nigga doesn't say anything. I'm this happy girl. I have transport after classes, I have transport to go to festivities, and I have my baby number 1. I'm like living my best life, you know. Okay guys, nah, it wasn't as fun as it sounds. Double Cap was found cheating by the time I went to festivities, but I don't know, right? So I post on Facebook, oh, it's time to go to festivities because I'm Nandi today. I remember took a taxi, a random taxi, going to the mall. Get to the mall, meet baby number 2. Baby number 2 is like, you know what, I won't even go with you because I have other commitments. And then he puts me inside another taxi where his other friends had organized, obviously, to go to the festivities as well. And he's like, you know what, I'll come later and I'll be able at least to come back home with you. I'm like, sharp. Johan, you know what she does? She tells baby number 1 that, hi baby, no, this time around I'm not going to the festivities, because I knew I'm with baby number 2 and I don't want to like disrespect him like that, because I knew he was gonna take care of me, you know, to provide transport, pay food. Get to the festivities, kumnandi guys, the Bettina, kumandi. Don't get it wrong, your girl is living her best life. The good thing was, when I get there, really, I do see almost everyone I know from Ekas, right? I see everyone, greet everyone, I feel comfortable. I start fucking hanging where I want to, talk to whoever I want to. I'm having fun. Baby number 2 keeps calling Veli, updates me with, you know, you safe, I will come fetch you at so and so time. So here comes the story. When Johan was almost drunk and in the zone, a bitch comes, pulls her hair. My beautiful blonde and black braids, I won't forget, like 2 chopped off. Bitch comes, pulls Johan like that. Hold on. You know what was worse about that drag of my hair? I couldn't even turn to see who was pulling my hair. The way this bitch was so literally kakareling my hair, she literally pulled and made sure I'm literally looking one way, like I couldn't turn. So me in my drunk state, I'm just like, oh my god, what's happening? Who's pulling my hair? I'm trying to turn, I'm like, dude, really, what's happening? You know what this bitch does? She waits for me, because I'm sure she's been looking at me like for hours, because I hopped from one group to the next, right? But unfortunately for her, I guess, she could see that my cousins and my brothers are like all over scattered. So I think she waited for me to be at a space where she would have a chance to do what she wanted to do. Has my hair, and I'm just like, dude, why are you dragging my hair? What's wrong? What do you want from me? You know, I'm saying a lot at the same time. And then she confesses during the drag. She's like, yeah, you are dating Double Cap. Why are you busy with Double Cap? When she mentioned Double Cap's name, I was like, fuck, I'm in trouble. Fuck, ngabanjwa. You know, when you know on the spot, but you know you didn't do anything with the person, so you kind of find a way to defend yourself. I'm like to her, dude, I feel like you're fighting with me for something that you know you can't get. You know, now I'm twisting it, I'm making it about me to say you're actually mad that double cap works at home, and you're now fighting with me because you have no control over that, because this is work, and now you want to kill me because I'm amongst the right things, you know. I'm making it about me, and she's just like, fuck you, why would you think I would care about your status? Before she even could get on me, my cousin is there, and he's just like, what the fuck is going on? I couldn't say much. I just continued saying, I feel like this bitch wants what I have. I feel like I had nothing though. Like, what the fuck was I talking about? Whatever drugs I had that day. My cousin's a soft person. He was not gonna beat her up or anything. He was just obviously there to understand why would she want to fight me like that, you know what I mean? Because my cousin knew her and all those things. She was just like, you know what, let's just leave it. But all I want you to know is that your cousin is actually disrespectful, and she knows what she did. And then you know what she says? She's like, but I will get her. I'm not done with her. Then she walks away. Yo! Can you imagine how the rest of my night went? Should I tell you just the bits of how my night went? A bitch is drunk, a bitch is dealing with all of this. I'm just like, calm down. So now I'm like trying to be amongst my cousin's group. My phone is off, so I know baby 2 can't call me. My baby 1 is apparently amongst the crowd. This bitch got there with baby 2. She can't be seen with him. I'm there with my cousin. My cousin's family, like we grew up together. He's gonna tell my parents that I went to groove with a man. So I ain't trying to get him to see. This bitch is scared that there's somebody's wife that she's busy disrespecting that could come and fucking kill her. You know that moment where you're just so emotional, you want to cry, you don't know where to start, but you just want to boil down and just be like, you know what, this is not me. Because that was my first time experiencing something like that, and because I knew what was my intention with double cab, and for me to go through that, I was like, oh no, the devil is a liar. And you know, I lied to my parents, and now I'm gonna get here and get back home bleeding. Like, now I have to confess. So everything is just making me emotional. Like, I wanted to cry. It was so bad. So there I'm sitting with my cousin trying to figure out my situation. Okay, fast forward. While I'm actually looking at, like, I've been staring, I think for an hour, I'm staring at one area, like one parking lot, one space where I'm like, I know baby number 2 is gonna come park there, and I will run to him and I'll ask him to take me home, because I didn't want shit to do with anything. I just wanted to go home at that time. I wait. I try to pretend I'm okay. You know, my cousin's offering me a drink. I try to drink, but he doesn't care that much. Like, guys, I love my flowers. Don't you love them? Someone's son is cute. I'm so distracted. The highlight of that day, you know what happens? Baby number 1 comes. Baby number 1 sees me. I don't know who sent him to my spot, or he saw me from a distance. Baby number 1 comes to me. He's like, hey babe. Yo! By the way, I dated a gangster in high school. That guy was a gangster. Like, I would hear stories about him beating the whole school, beating the teachers, beating everyone back at us. You know what I mean? He was that guy, like, with scratches. Okay, people will know who I'm talking about. My friend from high school. Okay, so when baby number 1 comes, like, hi my baby, guess what you wanted? I just started crying. My baby got to the scene, and he was the right person. For a second, I forgot that I'm waiting for baby number 2 so I can go home. So baby number 1 gets there, I'm crying, I'm like, this is what happened. Oh my god, this girl is trying to beat me up. I don't know what I did to her. You know, I had so many stories. Obviously, I didn't say the truth, but obviously I still feel like for her to actually come for me like that was ridiculous, because I am 100% she saw that her man was actually crazy about me himself. You know what I mean? He was nice throughout, period. And let's just wrap it up. I don't know you, girl. So for you to come and be like, why do you disrespect me? I'm disrespecting who? You hear me? So when baby number one comes, I'm like, baby, this girl's trying to finish me. Please deal with her, because I heard your stories that when I was shy the whole cast, shy. That was me. Honey, I was done. Like at that moment, I was like, I am done crying at Groove. I want to have fun. He grabs my hand, is like, let's go to her. Where is she? I'm like, she was sitting down there. I could see where she was sitting. I'm like, she's there, like around that group. Went to that group. Baby no one gets there. Obviously he didn't want to cause like a scene, but he was like, just stand here, let me see what she would do to you, and she should do something, she will die now. I was like, okay. Was very happy. We get there, we stand next to her crew, we just stay staring, literally looking at her, the both of us. Didn't your girl fucking Shaya is Lolo? She kept looking. One, she sees what's happening, I guess, tries to act like she's cool, she's dancing, turns again, she sees me and my baby number one, and we're just chilling, honey. You know when you put your hand on someone's shoulder and you just lie like that and you're just staring at someone? That was me. I was literally like, what you gonna do, bitch? Huh? What you gonna do? She looked, I'm sure the fourth, fifth time she realized, okay, there's a trap. Bitch walked away. I don't know where she disappeared into. Obviously it was dark. That was like past 1, guys, at night. She walked, disappeared in the bushes there. I was like, all right, mission accomplished. Your girl started drinking again, have fun again. I know this is not part of the story, but I'm gonna finish it like that because that's how it ended. As we're walking, trying to look for like my friends that I was like sitting with, we get towards the spot where I arrived. I see baby number 2. He just arrived. I went to him. I was like, dude, I literally whispered. I was like, dude, Mang Mang is here. He knew him. I was like, Mang Mang is here, and I want to go home. Like something just happened, but I will tell you on the way. So just find a way for me to leave, because I just want to leave. I don't care that baby number 1 is here and he's a criminal that could kill you anytime. Just find a way. And baby number 2 was like, don't worry, my honey, I got you. And then funny enough, baby number 2 comes to baby number 1. He's like, Exe, you know, greets him. I'm like, oh, okay. They know him, they know each other like that. He's like, ah, sure, don't I am. So baby number 1 is also seeing his other friends from school and he's greeting them. It's all cool. Guys, I was fed up at that time. I was like, I just want to go home. And then he charges my phone. As soon as it's on, he's like, okay, listen, this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna drive park at so and so area, which was towards the gate. He's like, you run away from this one. While he's greeting those friends, you run, me and you will meet at the gate, then I'll take you home. I was like, shut up. Your girl did her things. I was very sneaky. Obviously I fixed things the following day with baby number 1. I said to him, look, my brothers were there, so I had to disappear because I was running away from one of them, and I went home with my cousins. Okay, that's it. Babugeli Emakaya. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you staying until this point. For you that would come into my DMs on Instagram and ask me how the whole thing ended, like I said, I'll probably tell you more about baby number 1 and 2, but I stopped talking to Double Cap because I felt like he was just a stupid man. I promise to deliver more good stories going forward, and I will definitely be consistent because that's all I'm struggling with. I am so grateful for the last story because it got so much positivity. Yeah, this is Barelymisst Tea. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't, and do subscribe if you haven't as well. And thank you so much to my subscribers. You guys are special. I really love you. Until next time, please stay blessed and beautiful. Mwah.